Welcome to Sugosha Defence News. Today's highlights. SpaceFields successfully fires India's first aerospike rocket engine. An RFI for product improvement for goggles all-terrain has been issued by the MGS branch of Army. Defence Ministry clears Navy's Rs 2,500 crore plan for unmanned vessels with capabilities to attack submarines. Bharat Electronics bags fresh orders worth rupees 1,155 crores, a total at rupees 7,075 crores in financial year 25. US seeks to sell high-altitude anti-submarine Sonobuoys worth $52 million to India for MH-60 Romeo helicopters. India's S-5 SSBN to be armed with 12 SLBM launch tubes, K-5 missile and 190 megawatt reactor. Indian Air Force's Tejas pilots now will be equipped for supersonic ejections with combat-ready MSA Gallet LA-100 helmets. In the global headlines, Türkiye plans a ballistic missile test site in Somalia, new demonstration of its multidimensional influence in Africa. BAE Systems acquires Kirintech to enhance electronic warfare capability. US Army selects two attributable UAS for company-level reconnaissance, surveillance and target acquisition. Lockheed Martin and Thales team to produce Aussie-made GMLRS munitions. DARPA quantum skeptic challenges industries. US Navy awards Blue Forge Alliance new $950 million contract to boost submarine industrial base. The news in detail. SpaceFields, a startup incubated at the Indian Institute of Science, has successfully tested India's first aerospike rocket engine. The test took place at the IISc Propulsion Test Facility in Chalakere, Chitragurga district. The aerospike engine, 168 millimeters in size, was ignited during a static test. Initially, the engine showed some instability but soon achieved steady combustion. The test used a special composite propellant and recorded a maximum pressure of 11 bar, producing a peak thrust of 2000 newtons. In total, the engine generated 54,485 newton seconds of impulse, a key measure of performance. Spacefield used titanium grade 5 as the main material for the engine, with their patented thermal insulation to protect it from the high temperatures. This innovative design is part of the company's effort to push the boundaries of rocket technology. Aerospike engines are unique because they adjust to different altitudes, maintaining efficiency regardless of atmospheric pressure. An RFI has been issued for product improvement for goggles all-terrain by MGS branch. The specification outlines the requirements for snow goggles and all-terrain goggles used by the Indian Defence Force Services. Goggles must be free from sharp edges, made of non-irritating materials, and designed for comfort and durability. The frame is made from heat-resistant thermoplastic polyurethane and the lens is polycarbonate with UV filtration. The goggles must also have anti-fog and abrasion-resistant coatings. Detailed procedures for sampling, testing and quality assurance are provided to ensure conformity to the standards. The due date for this RFI is 10th of October. The Defence Ministry has given approval to Indian Navy's plans worth Rs 2,500 crores to build 100-ton unmanned underwater vessels. The underwater vessels in the extra-large category would weigh over 100 tons and would be equipped with strike capabilities against enemy submarines and surface vessels. According to former Navy Chief Vice Admiral S.N. Gormade, the vessels would give the Navy a niche capability in the underwater domain. It would also help the force to carry out multiple operations. The Navy has plans of using such vessels for a plethora of tasks such as laying mines, and mine clearing operations, surveillance and launching weapons. Indian Navy would be issuing a tender for the project in the next few months and Indian shipyards would be bidding for it under the Atmanirbharta initiative and offering it under the Make One procedure. Bharat Electronics has secured orders worth rupees 1155 crores in two separate deals. It has received order worth rupees 850 crores from Cochin Shipyard for the supply of indigenous multifunction radar in Expand. This fully indigenous radar designed by DRDO and manufactured by Bell is capable of detecting, acquiring and tracking airborne targets to provide protection to naval ships. Additionally, Bell has also secured orders valued at rupees 305 crores, including for navigational complex system for ships, thermal imagers, communication equipment, fire control system, gun control system, spares and services. With these orders, Bell has now accumulated orders totaling to rupees 7,755 crores in the current financial year. United States has announced its intention to sell high-altitude anti-submarine warfare Sonobuoys worth $52.8 million to India. These advanced sonobuoys are designed to be deployed from India's MH-60 Romeo helicopters, enhancing their ability to detect and track submarines in the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. Sonobuoys are air-launched expendable sensors that detect and relay underwater sounds to remote processors, providing crucial information for anti-submarine warfare operations. The proposed sale includes sonobuoys known for their high altitude capabilities and effectiveness in detecting submarines at greater depths. The Defense Security Corporation Agency stated that the sale will significantly enhance India's capacity to counter current and future threats in the maritime domain. DSCA also assured that India will have no difficulty integrating this equipment into its armed forces. As per the Arms Export Control Act, the proposed sale is subject to a 30-day review period by the US Congress. If approved, this sale will further strengthen the strategic relationship between US and India, aligning with US foreign policy objectives of maintaining peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific and South Asia regions. Indian Air Force has equipped its pilots flying the Tejas Mark 1 fighter jets with the cutting-edge MSA Gallet LA-100 helmet. This marks the first time these advanced helmets have been seen in use with the Tejas fleet. The procurement of these helmets was initiated in 2022 through a tender process aimed at upgrading the headgear for both Mirage and Tejas pilots. The MSA Gallet LA-100 is purpose-built for jet aircrafts pilots engaged in combat missions or aerobatic maneuvers, where the use of oxygen and ejection seat is paramount. Its lightweight design, coupled with robust construction, ensures superior performance and protection during demanding flight conditions. The features of this helmet: its wind blast resistance is crucial for high-speed ejections, ensuring pilot safety during emergencies. It is fully compatible with ejection procedures and integrates seamlessly with oxygen masks, which are essential for high-altitude flights. Its G-force resilience and comfort-focused design minimize fatigue and enhance pilot endurance during high-intensity operations. The helmet's protective capabilities are further reinforced by its carbon and aramid fiber construction, providing durability and resistance to shocks and penetrations. Advanced visor systems offering UV and IR protection along with high contra visibility in low light conditions enhance situational awareness for pilots. The MSA Gallet LA-100 helmets are already in service with the Indian Air Force's Rafale fleet, further highlighting their effectiveness and growing popularity in modern aviation. Their integration with Tejas Mark 1 ensures the Indian Air Force pilots are consistently equipped with the best tools available, bolstering their operational capabilities and contributing to the nation's air defense prowess. In the global news, BAE Systems has acquired Kirintec, an innovative UK cyber and electromagnetic activities company which specializes in counter improvised explosive devices, counter uncrewed air systems, and electronic warfare products and solutions. Kirintec's battle proven technology protects military platforms and personnel from cyber and electromagnetic attacks. The open architecture of the product enables them to work together across all domains and a range of military platforms. The acquisition brings together complementary capabilities in CIMA and multi-domain integration and will enable BAE Systems to support growing customer requirements and address increasing demand for these capabilities. Kirintec will form part of BAE Systems' digital intelligence business, providing new products to broaden the company's portfolio across electronic warfare and force protection. US Army has selected two drones, the Ghost X from Anduril Industries and the C-100 from Performance Drone Works, to proceed with its company-level Small Uncrewed Aircraft System program. The dual contracts span a 10-year ordering period, with the first tranche valued at $14.5 million. DARPA has issued an open challenge to anyone developing a quantum computer to submit themselves to rigorous government testing led by a self-described quantum skeptic. The deadline to submit a brief abstract of one's project is September 19th. Contenders deemed promising will be eligible for starters, Stage A for $1 million to help their testing, but DARPA expects them to be spending that much and more of their own money. Once a company or research lab submits its abstract, it needs to make an oral presentation to DARPA, one that sounds a lot like a PhD thesis in defense. If the proposal survives those 6 months, it becomes eligible for Stage B, up to $15 million in DARPA funding for a year-long assessment of its R&D plan. If they make it through that year, and the proposal will qualify for Stage C, that is up to $300 million, and an army of engineers will work as long as it takes to validate the design. The US Navy awarded Blue Forge Alliance a $950 million contract to continue its efforts in bolstering the submarine industrial base in the United States in preparing for the work necessary to carry out the AUKUS Security Pact. This contract will execute ongoing critical efforts to strengthen and expand the SIB and provide a direct contractual arrangement with a strong partner with demonstrated experience driving enhanced capability and capacity. Roughly $500 million of the contract award is categorized under foreign military sales. The spokesman said those funds are under FMS because they directly support Australia's anticipated purchase of 3 or 5 Virginia-class submarines by adding capacity to the American industrial base. That's the news for today. We hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and please do give us your feedback. Thank you.